Today's trip down the Turnpike is brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today. And now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com. Welcome to Turnpike Sports. I'm Dave Weishuttle, and as always, I'm joined by my producer and co-host, Doug Weishuttle. Doug, week one of college football is in the books. Now, week one of NFL is coming up, and I hope I have a better weekend, a better betting weekend than I had with college football because Oregon and Northwestern killed me.
No, it's actually nice to see week one in the books, even if it was college football. I'm more excited about this week. Tonight is the opening night of the 100th NFL season.
Absolutely.
Green Bay, Chicago. Looking forward to actually watching that game. Not touching that game betting-wise, because I just want to enjoy it.
I don't know what to make of the Packers because new coach, none of the starters have played the preseason, so I don't know.
No, Aaron Rodgers haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I don't know what the new offense is going to look like, so I'm staying away.
But I have to admit, one thing is still boggling my mind. What's with all the betting love for the Cleveland Browns? I don't get it.
They're a stacked team. I like their offense, and their defense is very good, too.
They were a 7-win team last year.
Well, they're a lot better this year. So
we don't know that.
Well, on paper, they're a lot better this year.
Okay.
So it should be interesting. The Dallas big news, Zeke signed, so it'd be interesting to see how much he plays in the first week against the Giants.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to ease him into it. He's probably not going to play the entire game.
Probably not. But, like I said, it's been a busy week, so let's take a trip down the Turnpike. And today's trip down the Turnpike is brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today. And now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using our promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com.
Exit 1.
Okay, we're going to sort of talk about the NFL in a roundabout way. Sport Radar, on the heels of doing their deal with the NFL to become the official data provider of NFL statistics, it's being reported first by ESPN's David Purdom and followed up by Legal Sports Report that that Sport Radar is going around to the sports books and asking for 1.5% of their net profit in exchange for access to that data.
This is very interesting. I'm very interested to see how the sportsbook operators react to this.
It's only the ones outside of Nevada, too.
It should be very interesting. So I'm curious if the lawyers are going to get involved or what's going to happen. It's certainly Sport Radar and NFL has a lot of leverage because they have access to the official data. And like I said, it's very interesting how the sports books are going to handle this.
And also the official data allows data, whatever, however you want to say that word, allows sportsbooks to keep their in-game betting up to speed.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're not official, they may be delayed. Some bets may not even go through because they're not the official data stream. They're going through a third party.
Timely data is very important, especially with in-play betting. So that's crucial. So, like I said, it's going to be very interesting how this resolves itself, I guess.
I think the lawyers may have had a shot at this first because you notice they're asking for 1.5% of the net profits. They're not asking for the handle. So it's a minuscule amount compared to what the handle is.
Yeah, but in some of these states
for the casinos, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, some of these states where the taxes and the fees are big, that 1.5 of the net really eats into a sportsbook's ability to operate effectively.
I'm just glad that they're not asking for the handle.
Yeah,
that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
One other little tidbit: Rhode Island. Their sports betting may be going mobile just in time for this weekend.
I hope so. I hope so. That they need a shot in the arm.
No guarantee.
So, well,
they've been testing it. They've been testing it for the last couple of weeks. They're hoping it'll be ready for the NFL season. We'll just have to wait and see if they actually get it launched. I mean, right now, it's still going to be the same breakdown. The Rhode Island Lottery, IGT, and William Hill are going to be getting 83% of the money.
I got to tell you, if we live in New Jersey and we bet all the time on mobile. I mean, let me tell you something. I'm in sportsbooks in New Jersey, and I'm still betting on my mobile device instead of going up to a window and paying. But, there's nothing like mobile sport. What is it, like 83% of revenue in New Jersey comes from mobile?
It's about 80, somewhere between 80 and 85%.
I'm not understanding. When I do these interviews about sports books and about, the officials in states, I always ask, so much money is made in mobile sports betting, why wouldn't a state immediately adopt mobile sports betting? And it's a mystery to me.
They all have their reasons.
Yeah, it's a mystery, but...
Exit 2.
Pizza Hut has broken new ground in the esports realm by entering into what's being called the first ever virtual stadium sponsorship.
I think this is a good move. I mean, I saw pictures of it. You see, I guess Pizza Hut's name is on the end of the stadium when you play Madden.
It looks like a real stadium.
Yeah,
it looks like a real stadium. It's a huge marquee that says Pizza Hut. It's in different places throughout the stadium. They did the deal with Madden NFL 20, and it's going to be the Pizza Hut Stadium is going to be used for the Madden NFL 20 Championship Series, which just launched this past weekend. It's basically going to have the look and feel of a real stadium. You're going to see the Pizza Hut stuff. It's not going to touch the players. There's no Pizza Hut uniforms, nothing like that. No Pizza Hut footballs. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
At some point, you're going to see virtual advertising on the uniforms.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm waiting for the advertising on the uniforms for Madden. That's the place to do it. Instead of doing the real thing.
This is going to be for this entire year's Madden Championship Series. All the live events are going to be taking place. Well, all the live tournaments are going to be taking place at the Pizza Hut Stadium. They just had the opening. Like I said, they just had the opening event. They held it at the Esports Stadium Arlington, which is North America's largest esports facility. $190,000 prize pool, and the top two spots got a place in the Madden NFL 20 Bowl playoffs.
I guess this advertising is working because I'm thinking, there's a Pizza Hut near me where I live in New Jersey. I never go there, and I'm going to try it out just because it popped into my head thinking about this Madden thing.
Well, you got to remember, Pizza Hut's always been at the forefront with some of this tech stuff because they were one of the first ones that had the Pac-Man tabletop games in their restaurants.
Oh, really? Okay.
Remember, you used to be able to go to Pizza Hut and just have a slice of pizza, put it on the game, and play Pac-Man while you're sitting there eating.
I remember they might still have it. The pan pizza. Remember, you have that it's almost like a triangle spatula under the pizza.
Yeah, they still serve it that way.
They still do that. Yeah.
From what I understand, I haven't been to one in a while.
I'm checking out Pizza Hut now.
I haven't been to one since I was into Pac-Man. So
I have a craving for Pizza Hut pan pizza now. So
well. There you go. And now you can actually...
See, look at that. That Madden thing is paying off already.
Exactly.
Exit 3.
Going to talk a little trademark right now.
Oh, right.
LeBron James wants to get a trademark in the term Taco Tuesday.
Now, well, Doug, you're a trademark attorney, and this seems to be used all the time, and it seems like every restaurant uses this. I know it's not being used. LeBron James doesn't want to use it in terms of food, but I mean, it's such a commonly used phrase. Does he have a shot at getting this?
See, that's the thing. It depends on how the examiner in the Patent Trademark Office takes a look at this, because it's not for food. Most places use it for food. Mm-hmm. He's not using it for food. He's using it for entertainment and advertising and marketing services. He's going to have an entire brand called Taco Tuesday. He's going to have a website. He's going to have video clips. He's going to have a podcast, supposedly. Hasn't launched that yet. And, he's going to have clothing, too, at some point.
So you're telling me there's a chance that he could be granted Taco Tuesday because of the way the application is drafted and to stay away from food and to use the other things?
There's a chance with that. But,
Interesting.
again, even if it gets through that initial stage, before it issues as a trademark, there's a period called the opposition period. And what happens there is anyone that has an interest in that mark via another application or an actual registered trademark can challenge his application at that point.
So you're saying even if it goes through the initial period, if the examiner says, okay, this could be a valid trademark, then he puts it up for opposition, then the public gets a chance to...
Well, not the public,
or
but
the people who have
parties.
a vested interest in Taco Tuesday, whether it be an application or whether it be a live mark, they could challenge.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you got to remember, there are 29 entries in the Patent Trademark Office that have Taco Tuesday as their mark.
Oh, you looked it up?
I looked it up. Okay. A lot of them are dead.
All right.
Really, one of the only live ones that might or might not, that might oppose this at some point is Taco John's. It's a restaurant chain in Wyoming.
Okay.
They have a trademark on the term Taco Tuesday for restaurant services dating back to '89.
Interesting.
But again, that's restaurant services. Now, it all depends on how the examiner looks at this. If the examiner says entertainment services, restaurant services,
two different things,
or the same thing,
okay,
he can deny it on that basis too.
Interesting.
You got to remember, Tom Brady just had his trademark application denied. Tom Terrific, and the examiner refused to allow that trademark because there was likelihood of confusion between him using Tom Terrific and Tom Seaver, the New York Mets pitcher.
By the way, Tom Seaver has been known as Tom Terrific for 40 years now. So, there's no way Tom Brady was going to get Tom Terrific.
I want to know if he's going to appeal it, because he's got 6 months from the date of refusal to file an appeal or a response to this. Now, it's not really an appeal. It's a response to an office action. Again,
I think PR-wise, he should probably let that one go.
Yeah, I think so, too. He causes a bit of a stink with that one. But it'll be interesting to see exactly how the examiner looks at the trademark for LeBron James. It could go either way right now. I mean, personally, if there's no other mark on the books that is regarding these types of services for that term, he's got a chance to at least get it to the opposition stage. And we'll see what happens at that point moving forward.
Exit 4.
History was made at this past Rutgers game.
I think I read this. I think I know where you're going with this.
For the longest time, Rutgers was not allowing beer sales in the general concession areas.
All right.
For their games. This first home game for this season, their first game at home, they have allowed general concessions to offer beer and wine to people.
Wow.
They have been previously only been selling alcohol to, let me just make sure I get this, the premium seating locations as well as some of the hospitality areas in the Rutgers Athletic Center.
Makes sense.
So they opened it up to everybody, and the very first beer was sold to, and I'm going to screw this name up and I apologize completely, Vasil Shaholik.
Okay, all right.
He
was there a big ceremony about it?
He actually
just walked up there and got it, huh?
He was visiting.
Oh, okay.
He didn't know they did not serve alcohol until this year in general concessions. He went up and bought an $11 Miller Lite.
Wow. Okay. Well, look, first off, selling it at a college stadium must be hell for the concession because I'm sure they have to check IDs, and there's a lot of students there, so they have to check a lot of IDs. And I guess the high price of beer will keep the, probably patrons down a bit, the students drinking down, which, by the way, they're already drinking in their dorms and the
Rutgers,
outside.
This was one of the reasons why they decided to do this. Rutgers was seeing that most of the people were drinking in the parking lot, tailgating.
Yeah.
So they figured this is a controlled environment for drinking. They're limiting the number of beers to people.
You mean at one time?
At one time.
Well,
like everybody does.
A lot of stadiums do that. So, Rutgers is getting a lot of press this year, mainly because 150 years of college football. Rutgers and Princeton played, I guess, November 6th, 150 years ago. So,
look at it this way.
So Rutgers is still making history in college football.
150 years of football, 1 year of drinking.
There you go. Well, today's trip down the Turnpike was brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today. And now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com.
And as always, to get in touch with Turnpike Sports, you can call or text us at 609-512-5910. That's 609-512-5910. At Turnpike Sports is the show's handle on both Facebook and Twitter. Email us at info@turnpikesportsradio.com. Don't forget, if you head over to turnpikesportsradio.com, the website, you can click on the link for our smart TV channel. You can catch us on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV. Also, you can subscribe to the podcast through iTunes, iHeartMedia, Stitcher Radio. We also have a video channel on YouTube as well. And don't forget to order your 2019 International Bikini Team calendar. info@internationalbikini-team.org is the email address for your ordering information.
And stick around when we come back. We're going to have the book report where we talk about what's going on in the sports books across this country and our inaugural pick segment right after that. So stick around. We'll be right back with more Turnpike Sports. Hey, this is Dave Weishuttle from Turnpike Sports with this week's Bet Flash. The Fox Bet mobile site has gone live in New Jersey. This is the first time in history that a sports media company has placed its brand on a real money betting site. Fox Bet, which is partnered with the Stars Group, will also launch in Pennsylvania pending approval by the Commonwealth. The DraftKings sports betting app has gone live in West Virginia. DraftKings, which is licensed through Penn National Gaming and Hollywood Casino, is the second sports betting app in West Virginia, joining FanDuel. This is the second state where DraftKings has an app, the other being in New Jersey. Oregon has become the 12th state in the U.S. to offer sports betting. The Chinook Wynn Casino in Lincoln City started taking bets last week in their sports betting lounge. A spokesperson from Mill Casino on the west coast of Oregon says they plan on offering sports betting within the coming weeks. Congratulations to Oregon. From the seaside to the desert, from the betting lines to the sites online, Turnpike Sports has got you covered. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at Turnpike Sports.
Haven't you heard? We don't need to hide anymore. Now, we can shop privately for adult products at adamandeve.com. They've got massage oils, lingerie, and lots more we can't mention here. Use offer code SPICE404. They'll give you 50% off almost any one item, 3 free DVDs, free mystery gift, and free shipping. That's 50% off, free shipping, and more. Private shopping starts at adamandeve.com.
Turnpike Sports Book Report.
Welcome back to Turnpike Sports, and the Turnpike Sports Book Report is brought to you by BorgataSports.com. Your favorite casino is now your favorite sports book. Available anywhere in New Jersey, BorgataSports.com. Sign up at BorgataSports.com using our promo code PIKE, that's P-I-K-E, and you get a risk-free bet up to $250 and $20 bonus at BorgataCasino.com. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Alrighty, we're going to start off
Some new sports books opening up.
It's going to be in New Jersey first.
Yeah, I guess so.
Congratulations to Bet365, Fox Bet, and The Score. You are now the 15th, 16th, and 17th mobile sports books in the state, respectively.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, there's more coming.
I guess so, yeah.
But, Bet365 opened up last week, followed closely by Fox Bet New Jersey. And Fox Bet is very unique because they are the first media company to have a sports betting application launched.
Yeah, no, I watched that show. Was it Lock It In? And they're always referring to Sports Bet, not Sports Bet, Fox Bet, and they're using, I guess, the lines from Fox Bet. So,
and also, if you go to the Fox Bet website, which is interesting, a lot of the personalities on Lock It In have their own little promos going on. Colin Cowherd has his own promo.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how the customers react to those promos. Supposedly, from what I'm reading, they tried that overseas, and it had kind of a lukewarm reception. So maybe it's a little different in the United States here.
I guess what everyone is saying, it's going to attract that type of stuff. Is going to attract the casual better, not the professional sports better or the sharps or whatever.
Well, we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
They launched last week, earlier this week, and they are now in their testing stage in Pennsylvania. So you may see New Jersey, Pennsylvania have Fox Bet live pretty soon in both states. Right now, it's only live in Jersey and testing in Pennsylvania starting on Friday.
I'd love to check that out with regard to New Jersey and Pennsylvania. I mean, if you have Fox Bet in New Jersey, how does that work if you drive over the Delaware River into Pennsylvania, and can you use the same wallet, or I don't know how that works.
Probably not, but
not.
They did say the one thing that Fox Bet has, if you have a PokerStars account, or a BetStars, basically Fox Bet took over the brand. They rebranded BetStars to Fox Bet. If you have an account for either of those, you can still use that account.
Okay.
For Fox Bet New Jersey. No word on whether you can do that in Pennsylvania. And The Score just launched in New Jersey. They went live on Wednesday.
I got to tell you, I love The Score
or Tuesday,
mobile
I'm
app
sorry. Tuesday.
Anyway.
They went live on Tuesday. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I love The Score mobile app anyway. I use that to keep track of my teams and keep track of my bets. And now I guess they're really going to combine them, aren't they?
What's interesting, if you have the Score mobile app for the games, not for the betting, but for the games, if you start looking at it, it's been updated where there's a little link on every game, Bet Now or something.
See, that's great.
It's one app. It's two apps combined into one.
That'd be nice.
So I like that feature to a certain extent. I don't know exactly how good it's going to be in terms of, is it going to confuse people with certain things? I mean, it's a nice little feature to have, and it'll be fun watching the reaction to that one once everyone starts using that as well.
Yep.
Over in Indiana, they started sports betting on Sunday, September 1st.
All right.
Yeah, September 1st. I had to look at a calendar there for a second. The Indiana Grand Casino in Shelbyville was the first one that took a sports bet in the state. Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb placed the first bet. He bet $10 on the Colts to win the Super Bowl.
Okay, well, that's
$10 you'll never see.
Well, hey, you know what? Who they got Jacoby Brissett now, so who knows?
Yeah, for
what kind of odds did he get? He must.
It'll be interesting to see what odds he got in Indiana.
Okay.
He also did $10 on the Pacers to win the NBA championship.
All right,
not a bad bet.
No,
that's a decent team there, and $10 on the Indiana Fever to win that Sunday night's WNBA game.
Okay, all right.
So, overall, on Sunday, 13 different locations started taking bets in Indiana. They launched it. They had 10 casinos and 3 off-track betting sites all just start. They had a shotgun start.
So, this is all retail sports books?
Retail.
It's all retail, okay.
Going up to New York, we have the Lounge with Caesar Sports at Yellow Brick Road Casino in Chittenango. New York. They opened yesterday at 11 a.m.
All right.
Or around 11 a.m., I should say. This is the third sports betting lounge operated by the Oneida Indian Nation in central New York. They also have one at Turning Stone Casino and also one at Point Place Casino in Bridgeport, New York. The one thing about the Yellow Brick Road Casino sportsbook, it's the largest one of the three.
It's called Yellow Brick Road?
Yellow Brick Road Casino has a Wizard of Oz theme.
Does it really?
Yeah. The one thing I had to look this up, how far Chittenango is from New York City.
These got to be close to the Canadian border, right?
4 hours from New York City.
Wow, okay.
Still go to Jersey if you're in New York.
Yeah.
Or Pennsylvania now.
You can see New York from the FanDuel Sportsbook in the Meadowlands. So,
and if you're in central New York State, near the Pennsylvania border, go there now, too. You got Pennsylvania Mobile.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So New York's got to get on the ball with this stuff.
Well, New York City and the New York Suffolk area.
The metropolitan New York City region, yes.
Suffolk County.
Long Island.
Yeah.
Strong Island.
Yeah, right. Long Island and White Plains. Jump on it.
Moving over to Iowa, Boyd Gaming and FanDuel launched their first retail sportsbook in the state of Iowa. It's at the Diamond Joe Casino in Northwood, Iowa.
I like that name, Diamond Joe.
Diamond Joe. Football Hall of Famer and Minnesota sports legend John Randall placed a ceremonial first bet as part of the ribbon cutting. His first official bet was a moneyline wager. I've screwed that up. The first official bet was a moneyline wager on the Twins for $93, which was his number.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm glad. That's kind of a significant bet. I mean, all these other people were doing like $10, $5 here. So good for him.
They were ceremonial.
Hope he won. I don't know how the Twins did that.
I'll have to check that one out. I didn't check that out, and I apologize for that. And according to FanDuel, they have plans over the next couple of weeks to open 3 more sportsbooks at Boyd Gaming properties. Diamond Joe in Dubuque, Iowa. There's 2 Diamond Joes.
Okay.
Blue Chip Casino in Michigan City, Indiana. And Belterra Casino Resort in Florence, Indiana. Okay. So there's 4 FanDuel books being opened in the Midwest. Going over into Vegas, just a little quick one here. Arizona Charlie's Boulder. It's not in Boulder, Colorado. It's in Las Vegas.
It's in Vegas. It's
yes.
Arizona Charlie's Boulder. All right.
It's located on Boulder Highway, which is where the name came from.
Okay.
They just unveiled their recently remodeled William Hill Sportsbook.
Mm-hmm.
They just opened this in January of this year, 2019.
All right.
They remodeled it for the football season. They're going to have lounge-style seating, 16 84-inch high-definition TVs, and the odds boards have been upgraded to be bigger so people can see them better.
Good.
And last little note, DraftKings over in West Virginia, we talked about this last week, they finally launched. In their first 5 days of activity in West Virginia, 20,000 bets were placed on their app.
That's very good.
That's
good. That's
good,
all college football.
That's a good sign, too.
So, and the Turnpike Sports Book Report was brought to you by BorgataSports.com. Your favorite casino is now your favorite sports book, available anywhere in New Jersey. BorgataSports.com. Sign up at BorgataSports.com using our promo code PIKE. That's PIKE. And you get a risk-free bet up to $250 and $20 bonus at BorgataCasino.com. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Stick around. When we come back, hopefully I'll do better with the pros, but who knows. Our pro pick segment's coming back when we get back on Turnpike Sports. We'll get back to the show in a few moments, but I just wanted to take some time and tell everyone about Bean Genius, the smart specialty coffee subscription service. Bean Genius sells freshly roasted coffee from some of the best independent coffee roasters in the country. They feature over 2,000 specialty coffee blends, all at your fingertips at beangenius.com. Here's how it works. Head on over to beangenius.com and take their palate profiler test to find out what coffee best fits your taste. Then select from a variety of subscription plans. Every subscription comes with free shipping, and delivery can even be scheduled for once or twice each month. And based upon your review of each coffee blend you try, Bean Genius actually learns your individual taste preferences and then suggests future coffee blends for you. And now you can get 10% off your Bean Genius subscription when you use our promo code PIKE at checkout. Bean Genius offers a variety of subscription plans to suit any coffee lover's needs. Subscribe with Bean Genius today and start enjoying some of the best tasting coffee around. And save 10% off your coffee plan with promo code PIKE. And welcome back to Turnpike Sports. This portion of Turnpike Sports is brought to you by PointsBet.com. PointsBet has one of the best sign-up offers in New Jersey. Go to PointsBet.com and sign up using our promo code PIKE. That's P-I-K-E. And when you deposit $50, you'll receive a $100 bonus. That's deposit $50 and you bet with $150. Amazing. So sign up today at PointsBet.com using our promo code PIKE and start having some real fun. That's promo code PIKE. PointsBet. Stay sharp. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right, we did this last year. We did this last year. Just run it down real quick. We each picked 3 teams. Mm-hmm. We either got the spreads or the over-unders. No props yet.
Yeah. Well, and we haven't talked to each other before this, so we don't know if we picked the same teams or not. And last year, now, did we even keep track of our winning?
Tried to.
Did we?
I started sucking real bad. So
right.
Okay.
No, so we didn't do a. So
I will.
Should we
keep
do
track
it this time?
I will
probably
keep track
do it
of
this time. Okay.
But again, these we'll make 3 picks, and these picks will be put up on the Turnpike Sports blog. Go to turnpikesportsradio.com, click on the blog button, and these will be up before Sunday's game, so you can take a look at it. Feel free to throw in your own picks or comments. You can do so on the blog. You can hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, at Turnpike Sports. You can even throw us your comments over at info@turnpikesportsradio.com, and just have some fun with this.
Yeah,
so,
if you have some tips for us,
we need them.
It'd be much appreciated.
Yeah, we need them. All right, you want to start first?
Yeah, I'll start first. My first game is Buffalo Bills at New York Jets. The Jets are favored by 3, and the over-under is 39.5. Now, let me tell you something. I'm expecting big things from Sam Darnold this year, and with Le'Veon Bell in the backfield, I think it's such a luxury that he can throw to Bell because not only is he a great running back, he's a great receiver out of the backfield. And look, the bookmakers have Jets winning, 8 games this year?
Give or take.
Yeah,
8.5.
and this is
actually 7.5 is the
I've seen 8,
them, so.
And this is one of the games they have to win. So I'm taking the Jets and laying the points.
All right, I'll start with that game too because I chose it too.
You got it. Okay.
As everyone knows, I'm a Jets fan. I don't know what to expect from Le'Veon Bell. I don't care what everyone is saying about how great he is coming out of the backfield. He had a whole year off. He hasn't played at all in the preseason,
which could be good.
Could be very good. Could also be very bad.
True.
So, and quite honestly, the Jets have a new head coach, a new GM, and some new offensive weapons with Bell. You have Jamison Crowder as the slot receiver. Ty Montgomery seemed to be really good in that Gase offense in the preseason. Defense is still a question mark. I saw some pressure being coming from the front 7 there, but again, defensive backs really are bad right now. And the one thing, as a Jet fan over the years, I've seen this over and over again. The Jets always have trouble with the Buffalo Bills. I have never seen them have a really good game, offense or defense. Whether they win or lose, it doesn't matter. They've just never had a really good game against the Buffalo Bills, which is why I didn't go with picking a team. I went the under, 39.5.
Under, really?
Both defenses should actually control the tempo of the game. I don't see either offense really doing extremely well. You may see spurts, but I have a feeling both offenses are going to be really inconsistent throughout the game.
Well, you know what threw me with that game is the over-under is pretty low.
39.5.
39.5. I mean, that's pretty low. So stay away from that.
I'm expecting 21-14, 21-10, something like that. You know, whether it's the Jets or the Bills, I don't know yet. I just don't know enough about this Gase offense and how everyone's playing in it to really go and pick the Jets right now.
So you went with the under.
I did the under 39.5.
All right. My next game is the Kansas City Chiefs, who are a 4-point favorite at the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the over-under is 52.5. Look, the Jaguars have a great defense, and they really upgraded their quarterback position with Nick Foles. However, the Chiefs just have way too much firepower on offense. And look, the 4-point spread is a testament of how good the Jaguars are. I mean, I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to go to the Super Bowl this year. So I think they, barring any injury, so I think they're going to have a great year. I think it's going to be close. I expect the Chiefs to win. I think they're going to win by a touchdown, but not much more than a touchdown. So I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs and laying the 4 points.
Interesting. I just don't know how Nick Foles is going to be in that Jacksonville Jaguar offense. Their receivers are still suspect, but yeah, I
said, a good defense though.
I've seen a lot of people starting to pick them for
the Jags.
Yeah, championship,
well,
at least AFC championship, whether or not winning the Super Bowl or not. But my next game, Cincinnati Bengals at the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle's favored by 9.5, and there's an over/under of 44. I really like what Seattle has just done, bringing in Clowney.
Yeah.
They've signed a couple other guys to the practice squad, and if that front seven of their defense performs the way they expect it to, or it should, with that talent that they have there, they may not need to worry about too much having an explosive offense anymore. I know they lost Doug Baldwin to retirement, so we'll see exactly what kind of offense they have. But they're playing against the Bengals.
Yeah.
They did not look good.
Terrible.
They did not look good in preseason. They may surprise.
I can't judge preseason anymore.
No.
Because no one plays.
But I don't have any faith in Andy Dalton.
No.
I'm surprised Cincinnati does after all these years. I just think Seattle's offense is going to do enough, and Seattle's defense is going to shut down Cincinnati, that I think, since I went with Seattle with 9.5, I think they are going to probably beat them at least by 10, maybe 13 points.
Yeah, I'm thinking about 2 touchdowns for Seattle.
I don't know about that yet.
Two touchdown win.
I wouldn't be surprised to see
Cincinnati's bad.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a defensive score from this game, whether safety or return for a touchdown, something like that.
Well, my last game is Houston Texans at New Orleans Saints. The Saints are favorite at -7, and the over-under is 53.5. Let me tell you something. You got Drew Brees, you got Deshaun Watson quarterbacking these two teams, so it's going to be a shootout because they have some of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Hopkins and Thomas is just going to be a shootout. And you know what? When I think there's going to be a shootout, I take the over. So I'm taking the over 53.5 points for this game.
That's a good call.
I love that. It's just going to be. They're going to come early and often, I think.
Although I have to admit, I'm starting to get impressed with New Orleans' defense all of a sudden. Mm-hmm. They've actually improved it dramatically in the offseason as well as towards the end of the last season. That defense was playing really good.
I know. Saints have a very good overall team, but, I don't care how good that defense is. You're not going to stop DeAndre Hopkins.
No.
For the entire game.
No.
So I'm just, this is going to be a shootout, and I think I'm taking the over.
Yeah, it's a good call. My last game, Detroit Lions at Arizona Cardinals.
Oh,
Detroit's
my
favored
God.
by 2.5. There's an over-under of 47.5. Let's face it. Arizona looked horrible this preseason. New offensive scheme, new quarterback. They did not seem to function that well. And I think they're my pick for the number 1 draft spot next year. So
They're going to get another Heisman Trophy winner?
We'll see what happens there. I don't know how the offense is going to perform this year. It's really, you're right when you said earlier, it's hard to tell what's going on with the preseason stuff. Kyler Murray did not look good or as good as he could be. So we'll just have to see if he grows into that. And also, you got to think, this is one of the few games Detroit might be favored in all year.
Probably the only game.
Well, no, they play
them twice.
What's
interesting?
They play them twice.
They're only favored by 2.
2.5.
2.5. Oh, it went to 2.5. I saw 2 somewhere, so it's 2.5. Okay, well,
which is why I'm going with Detroit 2.5 as the favorite.
So you think they're going to? You know what? They're probably going to win by a field goal.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I guess your guess. So what do you want to do? You want to recap?
Sure.
All right. I forgot how we did this last year. I'm taking the Jets and laying the points. I'm taking Kansas City Chiefs and laying the points. And I'm taking the over at 53.5 points in the Texans-Saints game.
I'm doing the under 39.5 points in the Jets-Bills game. I went with Detroit 2.5 and Seattle 9.5 over the Bengals. So those are our picks. They'll be up on the Turnpike Sports Radio blog. Just head on over to turnpikesportsradio.com. Click on the blog button, and you'll see the picks there. I'll post them probably Saturday, if not Sunday morning, for the games.
And this portion of Turnpike Sports was brought to you by PointsBet.com. PointsBet has one of the best sign-up offers in New Jersey. Go to PointsBet.com and sign up using our promo code PIKE. That's P-I-K-E. And when you deposit $50, you'll receive a $100 bonus. That's deposit $50, and you bet with $150. So sign up today at PointsBet.com using our promo code PIKE and start having some real fun. That's promo code PIKE. PointsBet, stay sharp. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
And speaking of fun, enjoy this entire weekend of both college and pro football. First time both are going at the same time.
What a great weekend it's going to be.
NFL 100 season took long enough to get here.
Well, enjoy some football this weekend, everyone. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.